ask the question. As you can see, today is the 9th of August, and today we're going to be talking about course communication with the new Ultra platform in Blackboard. So our agenda for today, the first thing I'm going to do, and I've been doing this the past several sessions, is just do a brief Collaborate overview. That's the web conferencing tool that we're using now to communicate with you. So I'll go over that briefly. Then we'll jump right into Ultra. We'll talk about conversations that you can have with your classes on assignments, regular formal discussions, messaging, which is a global tool, and then creating course announcements. And then, of course, I'd like to leave some extra time just for any general questions or updates, things of that nature. So, and if you have participated in this in the past, this is going to be a repeat for you. But I just want you to get accustomed to the tools that you have as part of your Collaborate. So you'll notice in your upper left-hand 3 lines, that's your session menu. If you just click on that, you'll be able to see that you can get help, you can log out. If you are the moderator, you'll be able to record sessions, which is what I'm doing here with this one. And then if you look to the features along the bottom, starting with the left, is My Settings. So there you can check out your audio, your video. You can actually upload your photo, which I would definitely recommend. Next to that is your mute, unmute. And then you have your video. So you can either have your video on or you can have your video off. And then to the right of that is you can, if you have a question, you can raise and lower your hand. But we'll be using the chat room, which is over to the right. And that's that little pink box. If you pull that out, if everyone can pull out their chat and say, give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. That way there I know we're all on the same page. Good afternoon.
Hi.
All right, 2 more trickling in. So you just want to open up the chat window, which is the little, it's like a pink tab on the bottom right. That should open up, and give me a thumbs up, say hi, wave, smiley face, whatever you're feeling. Hi, Beth. Still waiting for a few others. Hey, Dana. All right. Excellent. So the other area that's kind of neat to do is if you click on your picture, which is the My Settings, or where your little avatar would be, and you can click yourself, just highlight that, and it'll open up a screen that says you're away. So if you need to get off and take a phone call or something, you can just put yourself as away. That way there, I know that you're away and you're not going to be able to interact. If everyone was able to click on that area, My Settings, where your avatar is and where you'll upload your picture in the future, just give me a happy face. Love it. Awesome. And now the last thing I want to show you there is the annotation tools. So you'll see now I put up a slide, and on the upper left-hand part of your screen, you have some annotation tools. So I just want everyone to grab a pencil, grab a shape, grab the text box, and just go ahead and mark up this page. Everybody go ahead and just write something. Hello, you can type, you can draw shapes, you can choose different colors. You just go have a ball for 30 seconds.
Janet, I cannot. Is there a slide that we're supposed to see? An
You can't
active?
see it.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I see the.
Huh. This is Simona?
Yes.
I see. And okay, so you can't see the slide that I have up right now?
No, I cannot.
Okay, I don't know why, because I know other people can see it because they're drawing on it.
Oh,
Let me check on your, says your experience is excellent.
is it just that? Yeah, I just have a black screen.
I honestly don't know why you wouldn't be able to see it. Okay, for those of you that are out there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clear this, and I'm just going to kind of back up the slide and just to see if everyone can see it. So I'm going to the previous slide. Can you see that one?
No, I do not see any slides.
Okay. I would just say maybe leave the session and join again. I
Okay,
honestly
I
don't
can
know.
do that. I can do that.
Okay.
Let me try and do that.
Okay. Um, oh, thanks, Dana. I see you're answering Beth's question. Sorry, I'm trying to field questions because I don't have anybody there in the chat to answer. So if you can help each other out, that's fantastic. And I'm assuming everyone else can see the slides okay. If someone can't, just let me know. And hopefully when Simona jumps back in, she'll be able to see everything. All right. Great. So now what we're going to do is I am going to jump into the actual collaborate session, the ultra session. Okay, so everyone can see my screen right now? Just give me a quick wave or a thumbs up. Perfect. Okay, so the first thing that we want to talk about today in the ultra view, and I'm going to go, this is my main page, so if you remember on the left-hand side, this is your ultra navigation. Every single course will have ultra navigation turned on in the fall. It will be scheduled to turn on August 18th. And then when I go into my courses, some courses will have the ultra view, and that's what we're talking about today. So this is what the ultra view looks like. And today we're going to talk about having actual conversations in the courses. Conversations are really unique. You're able to attach a conversation to a specific assignment or an object. If you were to upload a picture or a photo or something, you'd be able to um, attach a conversation to it. So really what it does, it provides a common space. And you can see by these little pink icons, that means that there's something there that I haven't seen. So it's an indicator, and the indicator will also be there for students as well. So that's a kind of a nice thing. So if I click on, I'm going to click on my unit 1 first. I open that up, I can see I have other conversations. So you can see my content item, reading materials, I've opened up class conversations. Sometimes students might have the same question over and over again. This allows you as the instructor to say, hey, okay, everyone, here's the answer to this, and rather than doing it by email or any other way, so it gives you the opportunity to do that. And then you'll see again in the upper right-hand corner, it isn't too quick to get to the class conversation. There's the little pink icon. So I'm going to click there to open the class conversation. And then I can see a comment from a student. And you can simply reply to this, or you can type a brand new response. The other thing is off to the right, you kind of have a little summary. So this would be all the students in your class. It gives you how they're responding. No responses, is someone extra active? It kind of gives you those red flags. Someone's either over responding or there's someone not responding at all. So that's kind of a nice feature as well. And Simona, I see that you're back on. That's great. And I'm not sharing slides right now. What I'm doing is sharing my screen. So you should be able to see a screen that says conversations at the top with the pink X near it. So I'm hoping that you can see it.
It just says all I see is sharing an application. So where do I click to accept to collaborate? That's what it says, share content. Yeah, that's what I'm missing.
Oh, I wonder if it's a setting on your computer.
It didn't. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at all my settings. And yeah, I haven't. I used Zoom yesterday. I mean, I've used this computer to do teleconferences on almost using every platform. So I'm really surprised that and I use the collaboration on the kind of the old Blackboard. I think I even used that with students. Okay, let's see. Tell me about collaboration. Okay, I'll just listen and mess with this. I don't want to keep you all.
That's fine. And what I did was I just sent out a quick message over to the help desk to see if someone would be able to come on and maybe just kind of troubleshoot with you in the chat, which is typically what we do.
Okay.
So hopefully someone will jump on. I apologize because I don't know how to help you.
No problem.
Oh, all right. So we were talking about the conversations. Okay, so we can just type a reply. So that's right there. I'm just going to X that out. Again, everything is right at your fingertips. You can see that it's visible to students. You have your quick settings here that you're able to access. And here's where you actually turn on the class conversations. So it's as easy as that, as you're creating an assignment. I'm going to click out of here. And I'm going to go to the group example. And here I actually have 2 groups that I've set up, which is fairly easy to do. So you can see who's in whose groups. And you can do it randomly, or you can customize it. And we'll get into that a little bit more when we talk about the discussions, which is actually our next topic. Are there any specific questions right now about conversations? It looks like the chat's pretty quiet. So if everyone wants to go to their, where your avatar would be, and just give me a happy face or a confused face or however you're feeling. Awesome. All right, so the next thing we wanted to go over is the discussions. So there are two types. You can have just a regular old discussion where it's conversation, or you can have it more formal and you can have a graded discussion. The discussion can be found in two places. The first is the icon on the upper right-hand side. So here's my content icon. I move over, this is my calendar. And then my speech bubbles is where I'm going to find my discussions. And what this does for your course, this isn't for all the courses, but for this particular course, it shows a summative view of the discussions. So you can see all the discussions that you have in your course, and if you needed to do any editing, or if you want to review any analytics, you can do that right from this view. To get out of this view, I just click on the X there. Oh, that's not what you're supposed to do. My apologies. Because this is where we work. And so to get back to the content page, you don't want to go to the X. You want to go back over here to the little book, and that'll bring you back to content, which is the second area where you can find discussions. And that's right within the content of your course. So if I open this down, I've got a paper with conversations. I have a welcome to the course. So in other words, it'll be in line, which is a good pedagogical practice, right? Just build your discussion. So it's week one. A student knows I have to read, I have to do the paper, I have a quiz, and then I have to have a discussion. So everything is in line. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear it, Simona. Glad you can see. And yes, that's a very good thing. Thank you so much. If you see in the chat room, it was the browser. You have to use Chrome. Safari won't work with Collaborate. It won't give you all the options and features. So, awesome. Chrome. I've got to add that to my list of things when I send out to folks. So thank you. All right, so here I wanted to get in and just show you the group example. So here's, we have two groups that I've created because I don't have a lot of people in the class. So you can see the activity and what's going on. If I actually click on the group's discussion, and this is that other area that I was in. And here you can see, when I get to the area, you can see who's replied. It's really, really convenient. I just have to figure out how to get there. Let's see if I go to grades and participation. So here it kind of gives you who's participating and who's not. I'll go back to the discussion. You can also attach a rubric. You can also have it graded. And by clicking the gear icon is where you can access all of this. And you can display it on the course content page. You can also request that folks post first before they can read other students' posts. That way you're making sure that it's original. Again, you can have it be graded, and then you can set your parameters. You can also attach a grading rubric. So I have a, I don't know, this is a critical analysis rubric, but it's pretty much build it the same way you did in the original view. And the only other thing is when you have groups, once the conversation has started, you can't move students between groups. So that's something to keep in mind. I don't know if you could do that in the original view or not, but you can't do it here. So I'm going to get out of this, and then we'll take a look at, we have some analytics where you can look at the discussions. So I'm going to go over to my grading area, which is to the right of the discussion link. And I'm going to go ahead and click that. And then I'm going to find my discussion, which happens to be way at the bottom here. And I'm going to click on the discussion, and it opens that up. And then here, if you want to click on, let's see, I'm going to go to group 2. Group student 9 is the one that I've actually done something with. So here this gives kind of an overall, how is student 9 doing in the discussion? So this is kind of a little, it's nice deeper analytics. You can see how many responses, replies, what's the average word count of the students' participation as compared to the class average. So that's really a nice quick feature. You just, check, see how students are doing. You also have the opportunity to provide feedback to this student, and it's right here. And then you have, this has the rich text editor, which is nice. And you can also insert local files, you can math formulas, you can do images from the web and everything. And I know one feature in the last Blackboard session that I was in, they're going to have the video and audio feedback. That will be added here. I don't know when, but that is coming, and that is such a huge time saver. So we'll look forward to that. And I think this area that I'm using used to be called Grading Assistant, if anybody had used that previously when they were in the original Blackboard view. All right, so now that kind of finishes our conversation on creating discussions. Can you give me just a thumbs up or good to go on, or if you have any questions, it'd be a great time to ask. Awesome. Okay. Nice. Thank you for those responses. So now I'm going to X out of this, and I'm going to come out of my grade book as well. Okay. So now I'm back to my course page, and the next area we want to go over were messages. So messages is here on the main page, and this is a global tool. So you can see all my courses are here. So a student, all their courses will show up here. If you're an instructor, all your courses are going to show up here. And likewise, all your messages. A couple things. I understand that this takes up a lot of real estate right now, so I have to do a lot of scrolling. I know another feature that's coming is this message area will be set up like this area here. So it won't take up as much real estate. I don't know when that'll be coming, but again, that was another feature that they said. This is kind of cumbersome, and you can't see the whole message here. So if you see, I have to click here, and then that opens up the actual full messages that I've done. So again, this is your global messages. If you want to create or craft a new message for a particular course, just make sure you're in the right course. And then there's the plus button here in the right-hand corner. You just simply open that up. And this allows you to type in, as you're typing in the recipient's name, you can do all course members, or you can choose specific course members. So it's nice. This is kind of the internet Um, it allows you to send the internet, and you also have to send an email copy, which is fabulous. So you just have to remember to check that box. And then you can either allow replies to the message, or if you just want it to broadcast it, that's entirely up to you. You do have the rich text editor here as well, with the ability to insert video, images, local files, and etc. I'm sending messages to anybody. So again, that's your global messages. And since we're on this ultra navigation here, I want to show you one other thing, and that's global notifications. So if I go up to where your own name is, you can see here you have global notifications. So you have your screen, but here's email notifications. And I believe this is the way it comes default. I'm actually not sure, and maybe Sai can speak to this, but you can see, you can collect them once a day, you can get it right away, which is nice because I believe the email feature was turned off in our original view in Blackboard. So this will be a nice addition. So I really wanted to bring that to your attention. Oh, and these are the screen notifications. So you can customize that. All right, if there are no questions, I am going to go back to my courses. And I'm going to take a look at announcements. So announcements are in the details and actions area. You have your roster, your description, whether your students can see the course or not. And then remember, here's your collaborate session. Everyone will have a course room so that you can keep the learning going if you're out sick, or there's a snow day, or if you just want to have class remotely one day. Your attendance, and then here's your announcements here. So if I just click on my announcements, it actually just opens up announcements that I've already sent. It shows you the number of viewers, so you can see how many have reviewed it. It's not specific, however, so you can see 3 out of the 9 have viewed the message, but you don't know which 3. So it's a little bit of help, but not a lot. And then you have the, you can also copy, and you can transfer. If you have multiple courses that you teach and you use the same announcement, you can copy it between your courses, so you don't have to keep recreating the same announcement. To simply create an announcement, again, there's the plus in the upper right-hand corner. You just simply click that, and then you can type in your message. You also have the ability to schedule your message. So you can schedule your message every Monday morning or every whatever throughout the semester. You can do that. The only thing this does not have right now is the rich text editor. But again, they said that's coming. So I'm not sure when, and when we know that, we will feed that to you. So on course communication, close that. That's everything that I had under course communication for today. So a couple of things. I do want to open it up to questions. I know I also sent everyone out an email earlier with several questions saying, number one, please don't touch your original course or upload content to it. If you have already, that's fine. We'll work with that. But if you have not, because I believe the courses were released today, but that's not what you're going to be using. The Ultra Course View and courses will be created on August 18th. So once that happens, you'll be messaged that your Ultra course is ready. It will be in our production environment. So you'll log in and you'll be able to access your Ultra course. Sai, if you want to add anything to that, project schedule, um, please feel free to chime in. I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. As I learned today, the courses were created yesterday or today. Um, so you don't need to create content there. You'll be creating it in your Ultra View course. And if you want your old material copied over, I sent the email out with the questions to reply to Sai so that he can make sure he creates your courses properly in the Ultra View. Any questions on that or anything that we went over today?
So Janet,
Yes.
Steph, I imagine that the students that are enrolled for the fall will be automatically put in the Ultra version?
Yes.
Okay, and will we have to delete students if they drop, or will it be synchronized with MyMac?
I believe it should be synchronized the way it is. Sai, can you speak to that?
I'm not sure if you can hear me. So what happens
Yeah.
is you, as the instructor, you let us know that there is a new enrollment, like a student enrollment, or if somebody has dropped your course, and we go into the system and we make those changes. The actual automation is not in place as of right now, but yeah, what happens right now is the enrollment goes to the usual traditional Blackboard, and I copy all the enrollments, put them in the Ultra system. Um, yeah, but if there is a new enrollment or if somebody drops, you let us know, and we make the change.
Okay, great. Thank you. Any other questions?
Simona has a question. I am answering you in the chat. Yep.
Okay. Great. Well, we're seeing if there are any other questions that are coming in. I wanted to share with you the new features that are coming. Let's see. Bear with me one moment while I find the slide. And let's see, you should be able to see a course communication roadmap. So these are the different elements that will be coming. And some might already be here. Right. Looks like there are no more questions. So I will hang out for a few minutes until folks leave the session. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. If not, our next session is going to be in 2 weeks. And it is on assessment and grading. So there you go. Thank you so much for attending, and don't hesitate to reach out with any questions.